Now, a linked list is a data structure, just like an array. So, if I have an array, let me just draw it here quickly. It looks something like this. And inside of this array, you'd have your data. Okay, so you'd store here number 2, store number 3, number 5, any data that you have, you store. It's a data structure. A linked list, however, is different. A linked list looks something like this. Okay, and after this you'd have a space. Okay, you'd have a space and then another memory block. And why is it like this? Because if you look at an array, all right, it's consecutive. Okay, so after this memory block you'd have this memory block, and after this one you'd have this one. Okay, so if you can index it like this. If we have an array, you can come say A0 and it would retrieve the number 2, and then you can say 1, it will get number 3. You can say 2 and it will get number 5. Now this type of indexing does not work with the linked list because they are not consecutive. This memory block here, okay, this one right over here, is placed somewhere else in memory, and this one right over here is placed somewhere completely different. Okay, this can be at the beginning, this can be maybe somewhere in the middle of your RAM, and these two memory blocks are linked together like this. So meaning, if you want to access the next one, you would have to go through this link. And a linked list, there's many types of linked lists, but we just keeping it simple for now. Okay, we're going with the single linked list or the singly linked list. A singly linked list has two parts to it. One is the data itself, okay, where you would store the 2 or the 3 or the 5, whatever data you want, or some string value, and the other part is just somewhere, which it's like a pointer to the next memory block. Okay, so this arrow, it shows you where the next memory block is located. So if you want to come and reach here, you'd have to access the information written in this side of this linked list, and once you get that, it's going to be some hexadecimal value like 0x8 or 3 should have been a 8. Anyway, you get my point. And there's some random number here that is stored inside here, and that's the the address of this memory block, 0x833. all right, so this memory or this address is stored inside here for this one. So when you actually access number 3, you can come here also and access this address, and it will tell you where the next memory block is located. So you would have maybe a number 2, or let's make it 25. Okay, so then you can come to this address and you can retrieve the 25, and this would also have some other address. However, one thing to note is that assume this is the last address or the last memory block, like 5 is the last element in the array. After that there's nothing. So if this is the end of the linked list, then this will not have any hexadecimal value, it would contain null. That's how you find out if something or if the linked list has ended. It has a null.